Kung Fu Panda is one of my favorite movies. It's funny, action-packed, and full of heart. It's no surprise that millions of people around the world have fallen in love with the clumsy, food-loving panda from the mountains of ancient China. The movie opens with a beautiful scene of the Valley of Peace. We meet Po, a panda who works in his father's noodle shop. Despite his size and cuteness, Po is incredibly clumsy. He knocks things over, steps on bugs, and can't seem to make a simple task less complicated. But Po isn't lazy or malicious. He's simply enthusiastic. And what he lacks in skill, he makes up for with sheer willpower and an unbreakable spirit. Po's greatest dream is to become a kung fu hero like the legendary Dragon Warrior. Every 5 years, the Dragon Warrior is chosen by the wise Master Oogway to receive the Dragon Scroll and bring peace to the valley. This year, the ceremony will be held in the Jade Palace, and Po is determined to attend. But disaster strikes. When Po accidentally spills a bowl of noodles on himself and passes out from exhaustion. When he wakes up, he finds himself inside the Jade Palace and tries to sneak out without being seen. But just as he's about to escape, Oogway announces it's time to reveal the Dragon Warrior. Po's heart sinks as the other pandas look at him in disappointment. Surely he's not the Dragon Warrior. Surely they haven't made a mistake. To everyone's shock, Oogway points to Po as the chosen one. The Furious Five, Tigress, Monkey, Crane, Viper, and Mantis are not impressed. Their trainer, Master Shifu, is horrified. In his mind, Po is nothing but a fat, lazy panda who couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. But Oogway is adamant. He believes Po is the Dragon Warrior, even if he doesn't believe in himself. As the Furious Five prepare to welcome their new teammate, we meet Tai Lung, a dangerous snow leopard who was once Shifu's top student. Years ago, Tai Lung wanted the Dragon Scroll, but Shifu stopped him from taking it. Enraged and defeated, Tai Lung escaped to the mountains, where he built a prison for himself and trained relentlessly for revenge. Now he's escaped and heading straight for the valley. Realizing the danger, Oogway asks Shifu to train Po so he can be ready for Tai Lung. Of course, Shifu is reluctant, but he knows it's his duty as a master to teach whoever Oogway chooses. Training begins. But it's a disaster. Po is slow, uncoordinated, and his biggest weakness is food. No matter how hard Shifu tries, Po can't focus on his training until Shifu has an idea. What if he uses food to motivate Po? So Shifu challenges Po to a series of tests that require him to use his agility, strength, and skill to obtain delicious treats. At first, Po is confused, but eventually he starts to understand Shifu's method. With each challenge, Po becomes more determined to succeed, not because he wants to impress the Furious Five or win the respect of Shifu, but because food is involved. Food is Po's motivation, his inspiration, his fuel. As Po trains, Tai Lung is closing in on the valley. When he arrives, Shifu knows it's time to give Po the Dragon Scroll. But when Po opens it, it's blank. Disappointed and confused, Po goes to Shifu, who reveals the scroll's secret. The Dragon Scroll has no special powers. The secret ingredient to greatness is believing in yourself. There's no magic formula for success. It's all about having confidence in yourself and your abilities. Enraged by this discovery, Tai Lung attacks, but Shifu stops him, giving Po time to escape. Now alone and afraid, Po remembers everything he's learned from Shifu and confronts Tai Lung. The battle is epic, full of action, humor, and heart. Po uses his round belly to deflect Tai Lung's attacks and his paws to hold on to his tail. Finally, Po is able to defeat Tai Lung with the legendary Wuxi finger hold, a move Tai Lung never saw coming. With Tai Lung defeated, Po is celebrated as a true kung fu master. The Furious Five are impressed by his skills, and Shifu is grateful for his help. In the end, the Dragon Scroll is destroyed, for there is no greater wealth than friendship, no greater power than self-belief. In the final scene, Po and Shifu enjoy a quiet meal together. They've both found what they were looking for all along: peace. Kung Fu Panda is more than just a fun movie. It's a story about believing in yourself, finding inner peace, and the importance of friendship. Po may not be the strongest or the most skilled, but he's definitely the most lovable.